Hi everybody, welcome to Off the Beaten Path. I'm Florida Trailblazer. It's great to be with you, and hope that all of you are doing well. It's nice to be out here in nature, experiencing the outdoors, roaming through these swamps, creeks, exploring off the beaten path. And I was thinking about some past adventures, and one I wanted to talk about today is an adventure that happened far away from Florida. It's one that I remember a lot. It's when I was hiking in the mountains of North Carolina. Such a beautiful place. Many great adventures there. And this particular one, I was in search of a plane crash. You see, the plane had went down there in the mountains, at least 6,000 feet up. Unfortunately, nobody survived. Very sad, tragic story. The wreckage was never removed. It's still there today. There's a hiking trail that leads you out to it. I make my way through this area. It's a little muddy. I had found out about the area when I was up there exploring, making some videos, and was really curious about the site and tried to hike out to it. And I found a map, and there's a main trail from the parking lot. You have to hike up to an overlook where you can take in some incredible views. But once you get to the overlook, there's a side trail which can be a little hard to see at first. Once you find this side trail, it winds you around some of the mountain there, and you'll come across this plane crash. Now, at some point there was a memorial there at the site, a plaque honoring the people that passed away in this crash. Unfortunately, someone removed the plaque, but that was one of the ways to find the site, was if you found that plaque. If you just look in the woods about 50 yards behind that, you'll see the plane crash site. Well, when I got there, that plaque had been removed, so it was a little more challenging to find, but I was able to find the general direction. Finally got back there, but interesting story on the way there. When I got to the first overlook, where you find that trail that leads you to the plane crash site, a lot of people like to go there and take photos. It's a great place. Take photos and videos because it completely opens up. You see the mountains from way up there. And there's these people there taking photos for the wedding. I thought that was interesting. What a beautiful place for that. All dressed up. So, once I got to the plane crash site though, it's a few miles to get there. A lot of mosquitoes in this area, bear with me folks. I could see the plane there. The main part of the plane still remains. It's really neat to see. Unfortunately, some people have vandalized the site, a lot of graffiti on it, things like that. And I always hate seeing that. The site is still there. And when I first got there initially, I could see some people there at the site. And I didn't know this, but I guess some of the forestry officials and people like that use that plane as a practice site to rescue people. So that's one of the reasons why that plane site is still there. So this agency was there at the time doing some rescue operations, some training. And they were so nice, they even let me take my video because they had people coming to search for them. And the people that were searching for them were these people that were training, and they had no idea where this plane was, just a general location. So their mission was to find this plane. So I just happened to get there before they did, and there was people there waiting. So they were so gracious to let me do the video of the plane, take photos. They even had blow-up dolls in the plane to simulate people there in the plane as if something had crashed. So It was really interesting to come across the plain and see that all taking place at the same time. So if you wonder sometimes why you'll see things still left in the woods, such as a plane crash site, well, there could be a certain reason why it's there. And in this case, that's why it's there, because it's still used today as a way to train officials in rescue operations. So it's put to a good use. But it's also a reminder of the history there, and a really nice place to hike. Now, this is really cool too, because after I'd made the video and published it online, there is a publication called Only in Your State, and this particular one is called Only in Your State, North Carolina. And they actually published my video in their article, so that was really nice of them as well. So, because I went there and hiked, made a video, it was published in the article, and a lot of people have seen the video and hiked out to this plain now, so it's inspired a lot of people to go out there and see it, learn about the history there. It's really nice. So I always think back about that adventure. It was really exciting to come across it. It was sad as well. It's just one of those adventures that stays with you for a lifetime. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Off the Beaten Path. Enjoyed sharing this story with you. Right now I'm hiking along this creek area further into the wilderness, so hope you take care and wish you all the best.